Hi guys. What's up, Guideword? I'm here to talk, of course, about Dogecoin, but I'm also going to hit Hogecoin today. I've got the last time I went live, I got so many questions about Hogecoin that I thought this time I would actually touch up on it because I have done all the research behind Hogecoin, and I planned on making a video about it, but I never got around to it. And my notes have been sitting here for like a month now, so I think I'm going to share that today. But if you have any questions about Dogecoin or anything crypto related in the meantime, please do ask me. That's why I went live. Just looking for my notes right now. Where's Hoge? Here it is. I've had these notes since the 17th of March. Any questions about Doge before I start? I'm gonna wait until I have a few more people in here before I start ranting about Hogecoin. And basically, Hogecoin and SafeMoon are exactly the same thing, except SafeMoon is on the Binance chain, whereas Hogecoin is on the Ethereum mainnet. No questions for me, guys? Come on. I'm here for you. Hi, Mahioli. Thank you for joining. HBAR, I don't have much knowledge about HBAR. I'm sorry. I would like to do the research on that because you're not the only person who's asked me about HBAR. I've gotten a few questions about it, but right now the most questions I've gotten are about Safecoin and Hogecoin. So that's what I'd like to touch on. Hi, Sean. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Get the conversation started again. Where am I from? I'm on the east coast of the United States. All the shitcoin ruining the potential of real proper projects. Yes, I agree. And that's the thing with any crypto bull run. If you look at the crypto bull run of 2017, it saw a massive amount of new coins popping up left and right, and they were going 10, 20, 30x. And when the crypto bull run was over, all of these coins disappeared, and so many people lost so much money. And the people who profited were the people who created these coins and basically sold them in exchange for Ether, which is exactly what's happening right now with these Hoge coins and these Safe Moons. These are tokens that are created out of nothing, and they're marketed as hype coins, and you swap Ether or Binance token for these coins, and when the crypto bull run eventually ends, you'll be left holding these coins, and those people will be holding the Ethereum or the Binance chain coins that you paid for those coins, for those tokens. So yeah, this is a problem that's happened before, and it's happening again. It said 7 new messages, but I'm scrolling down, I don't see anything. Oh, why does this thing take forever? Come on. Okay, here we go. Can cryptocurrencies be overtaken from banks? Can cryptocurrencies be overtaken from banks? You're gonna have to clarify on that. I really don't understand what that means. Are you saying can they replace banks? Like, can cryptocurrency replace fiat currency, or can the bank hijack cryptocurrency? Just clarify on that, and I will get to that. Hi, what's your biggest advice on what to research for learning crypto blockchain? You have to understand how blockchain technology works, because probably about 90% of all the cryptocurrencies that exist out there use blockchain technology. And if you understand how blockchain technology works, how transactions are processed, how mining works, you'll get a good understanding of what crypto is. So when you come across coins like Dogecoin or SafeMoon, you kind of understand whether or not, first of all, they run their own protocol, or if it's just a token that's been minted. So you'll have an understanding of that. You understand how the mining process works, if there is a mining process, and there isn't a mining process for these tokens, because the entirety of the supply is already in circulation. So if you have a fundamental understanding of how blockchain technology works, then it will make it easier to explore and branch out into other cryptos. I've invested in Chainlink and Polkadot in this dip. Very good investments. Buy Doge ka pata hai, I'm losing so much money by holding Doge. Yeah, I mean, if you invested in Doge, you're taking a very, very big risk, primarily because the price action of Doge is so volatile. It's like, I know crypto in general is volatile, but Dogecoin takes it to the next level. I don't know what to tell you if you're losing money. All I can say is that this pump is going strong. So I don't think that the price will stay at 30-ish cents for very long. I don't know when it will exceed. I mean, the all-time high for Doge right now is about 42 cents. I don't know when it will break that 42 cents, but if this pump and this hype is showing me anything, it's that it's very likely that Dogecoin will hit $1. When? I don't know. And when it hits $1, it will take seconds for the price to crash down to nothing. So pull your profits before then if you're struggling right now. I don't have Mahiyali, I don't have much information about Matic. I haven't done the research. And Theta, I think Theta is a really good project. In my last video, I put emphasis on picking coins that solve a real world problem that also don't have any competition. So if it's doing something unique, if this particular coin is solving a unique problem, then that is a sign that the token that you're investing in is a good token. And Theta is one of those. It's like the social media token. It wants to be used by like people that go live on Facebook and Instagram as a form of payment. So yeah, I think it's a good long-term investment. Its market cap is pretty high right now, so I don't see the price going 2x or 3x anytime soon. But if you're looking to invest long-term, yeah, I invested in Theta, but it was like a quick, I got in, made some profits, and I got right back out. But that doesn't mean that I don't believe in Theta. Guide word, dude, I'm a software engineer. That's awesome. I am not a software engineer. You probably have a lot more knowledge about this than I do, and I would love your input. Okay, CTI, yes. Can banks hijack crypto? No, I don't think any. Let me slow down a little bit. Banks would not be able to hijack something like Bitcoin. The reason why is in order to hijack a crypto and to basically steal from it, you have to do what's called a 51% attack, which means you have to take over 51% of the computing power of the network and use that to manipulate the blockchain. And Bitcoin has such a large, vast network that's spread all around the world. It would be immensely expensive. It would be crazy expensive in order to take over a network like Bitcoin. Is it possible for smaller networks like Dogecoin? Yes, it is possible to hijack Dogecoin, because the miners that are securing the Dogecoin transactions are doing it on the Litecoin network. So if you take over the Litecoin network, you can simultaneously take over Dogecoin, so you're basically doing two coins at once. However, Litecoin's network is fairly strong, so it's unlikely. But a lot of the smaller coins, yes, it's possible to hijack them. But I don't think the banks would be able to do that to any of the top cryptocurrencies that exist right now. You my best TikToker. Oh, thanks. That's nice. Appreciate that. Hey, Positive Mind UK. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. What about SafeMoon? Okay, I haven't done the research on SafeMoon in and of itself, but its layout, its blueprint is exactly like Dogecoin, and I've done all the research on Dogecoin. So I'm gonna get to a little rant on Dogecoin in a few minutes here. Just want to make sure I get a few questions out of the way. I'm a software engineer learning blockchain. What do you think about this blockchain technology? I think it's going to revolutionize how we process transactions. I think it will give back the power to use finances and to use currency back into the hands of the people. And we're seeing that already with Bitcoin and with Litecoin, with all these networks that run their own transactions. Like me, myself, I'm part of the Ethereum network. I have an Ethereum mining rig, and I basically work to secure the Ethereum network, and I process transactions. And for that, I get rewarded in Ethereum. And that can only be possible with blockchain technology. Right now, if I wanted to take part in the creation of US dollars, I cannot participate in the creation of US dollars or British pound or euros. It's the creation of money and wealth in the entirety of the world it's funneled into such a small percentage, such a small group of people, that getting into that club is impossible. What blockchain and what cryptocurrency does is it takes that power and distributes it to anybody who's willing to be part of a particular network. So I think blockchain technology has already begun to change how we're going to process payments in the future, and we're at the highlight of it actually right now. I think CRO is going to blow up. Do you think it's too late to get into Theta? Yeah, that's why I'm not holding any Theta personally. I think because the market cap is so high and it's already top. Let me confirm that before I open my mouth. What position it is right now? Yeah, because it was top 10 and it dropped to number 15. Yeah, there's 1 billion Theta out there, so that tells me billion or trillion. Trillion 1 trillion Theta out there. So yeah, I'm not looking at this right. I'm sorry. 100,000 1 billion, excuse me, my mind is not working today. 1 billion Theta, and the market cap right now for Theta is sitting at around 11 billion. It's at number 15 in terms of market cap. It was number 9, I think, a couple weeks ago, and it was pumping and the price was doing really well. So it's come down. So because of the market correction that happened just a couple days ago, all the prices have kind of reset themselves. So right now you could probably get in and ride it up a little bit and make a little bit profit. But if you're trying to like 2x or 3x, you're gonna have to wait a few years, because as the entirety of the crypto market grows and the market cap of crypto in general grows, then all these coins will start to reach higher digits. Because right now, when you look at the market cap, only two coins, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum, are above 200 billion. Binance Coin is getting close. It's 88 billion right now. It's about to hit 100 billion, and that will make it the third. And I mean, it's taken years to get to that point, so it will be a while. These comments do not refresh fast enough. Sorry. Why am I whispering? I'm a soft-spoken person. That's why I'm whispering. I'm not trying to whisper. I just don't speak very loudly. This is my speaking voice. Sometimes when I get heated, I can raise my voice, but Are you having trouble hearing me? Is that an issue? Please reply to that. If you're having trouble hearing me, I can try and move the phone closer to me, but this is my speaking voice. Can I ask you when you're ready? Ready for what, Abby? What would you like to ask? Word Jewel, can I ask you a question? Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Ask any question. Nice mustache, thanks. Appreciate that. I'm going to get GRT and considering CRO. Would you recommend these or any alternatives? Highly recommend GRT. I'm holding a big bag of it. I've been holding GRT since it was worth about 25 cents. That's when I started buying my GRT. It's right now, price of GRT is $1.57. My personal investing goal for GRT is $10, and I'm hoping that it will hit $10 by the end of this year. However, I don't. That was me being really hopeful. I can't promise that. It doesn't look like it's doing really well. It's been struggling to break free of like $2 for the longest time. I mean, it'll go up to like 220. It'll pump up to 220, then immediately fall back down. So I was really hopeful earlier in the year that it would get to $10, but I'm in it for the long term for GRT. I don't care how long it takes for it to reach $10. I'm going to continue holding my bag until it does. And that's probably when I'll pull some, if not all, of my profits. CRO, yeah, CRO is going to blow up soon. Okay, scrolling. Does Elon own Dogecoin? I don't know. You gotta ask Elon. He bought some Dogecoin for his son, little X or whatever his name is. And I just think that's a publicity stunt that he did. I don't think he really cares about owning any Doge. I mean, it's not like he doesn't have enough money already. He doesn't need to invest in Doge and get rich. I've got 28 people in here. Holla. Andreas, Esteban, welcome. Sophia, welcome. Yasheb, welcome. Michael Tran, welcome. Okay, let me go through some of these questions. Bro, the wheels are dumping Doge at 50 cents. Yeah, I hear that a lot, actually. I hear a lot of people saying who got into Doge really early that they're going to sell at 50 cents, that they're not going to wait for $1. So when we near 50 cents, we're going to see a massive dump. And I have a feeling that the price will stabilize somewhere maybe around 20 cents, 25 cents. And it'll hang there. It'll go sideways for a while. Similar to the pump that happened back in January, where it went from less than a penny, spiked up to 10 cents, and then dropped down to 5 cents and stayed at 5 cents for like a month and a half. Similar thing is going to happen again. And eventually when the hype picks up again, if it picks up again, it might never. And, I probably really hope it doesn't. But if the hype picks up again, exact same thing. It'll just pump again and it'll just hit new highs, and this entire insanity will start all over again. What do I think of Elrond, Sophia? I have been told by smart people that it's a good project, but I personally haven't done the research, so I really can't comment on it. There are so many amazing coins out there, a lot of smaller projects out there, and me personally, I don't like to overwhelm myself with my portfolio. I like to have between 5 to 10 coins that I'm holding at any given time, so that I can focus and watch them and make sure that, I pull my profits out in time. Anything more than that, and it just becomes way too much for me to handle, and I don't want to make a mistake. So that's why when people recommend particular coins, like, I'll be like, yeah, that sounds awesome, but I never really do the research, because I'm just so focused on the 10 coins that I have right now. And I'm saying 10. Before this dip, I only had 4 coins. I had 4 coins I was holding. And when this price correction happened, I bought 6 additional coins, and now I'm just holding and waiting for the market to pick back up so I can pull some profits. What do you think BNB long-term hold? Um, BNB is blowing it out of the water. BNB is doing incredibly well, and I wish I held some BNB when it was worth $40. I was thinking about it, like honestly, because I don't interact with Binance or the Binance chain, and like this was before Binance chain. Sorry, I don't trade on Binance, and because of that, I never really took it seriously. I was like, it's only for people who trade on Binance. That was a mistake because it was hanging at $40, and I was considering buying a few just for the hell of it. And Binance chain dropped, and that shit went up to the sky. And anybody who had Binance coin is sitting on a hefty amount of profit. Now, long term, since it's doing really well, I have a feeling that it's going to challenge Ethereum just because the Ethereum gas fees are so ridiculous and Binance Chain is so much cheaper to use that a lot of people are switching. And you can see that already with DEXs. Uniswap was the number one DEX by volume, and it got blown out of the water by PancakeSwap, which lives on Binance Chain. And it's exactly for that reason. It's because the gas fees are just so crazy high for Ethereum, and people don't want to spend their money. They don't want to waste money on transactions. So they're going over to Binance Chain. So long term, yeah, I do think the price will increase for Binance Chain, especially if Ethereum does not take care of this. Take care of this issue with gas fees soon. We can hear you. Okay, thank you for confirming that. Nadia, what's happening? Hey, what's happening? Thank you for joining. Are you still here? Okay, first time investor, would you recommend Bitcoin or Forex? And have you heard of BitClout? I don't know about BitClout. Bitcoin or Forex? You're talking to a cryptocurrency guy. I'm always going to say Bitcoin. I have invested in Forex in the past, and I find that I have made a lot more money investing in crypto than I ever did investing in Forex. The other thing is the Forex market has a very clear market manipulation by banks, by central banks, because they set the rates. They get to decide on interest rates, and they get to decide what the value of their currency is worth. So if today they decide to devalue their currency for whatever fucking reason, they can do that at any time, and you'll be worse off for it. So I left Forex behind, and I've never looked back. I've made so much more money with crypto. What happened to Doge today? It actually dropped today. Yeah, that's just Doge for you. Doge is extremely volatile. When people start seeing red, they panic and they start selling. And that, I mean, if this is exactly what's going to happen, close to 50 cents or close to $1. When a few people panic sell, it's just going to cause a frenzy, and a bunch of people will start selling, and it's just going to tank the price the exact same way it did today. How do you feel about these crazy gains in SafeMoon? You haven't gained anything until you have pulled your profit out. So if you're sitting on unrealized profits and you put in $100 and you got 10,000 now, if you don't take that 10,000 and convert it over, you have nothing because it could die tomorrow. And needless to say, I don't invest in SafeMoon. I haven't invested in SafeMoon, nor will I. Ratcoin, I don't have any knowledge of Ratcoin. I apologize. Okay, wow, I've got 50 people in here. Yo, Reflex yourself. What's up, bro? Refix, sorry. Sorry if I mispronounce anybody's name. Royal Knights, welcome. I'm investing 100 a week in different cryptos. How would you recommend to spread? This is getting onto the realm of financial advice, and if you know me or my channel, I don't like giving financial advice because I could be wrong, right? I'm not some kind of investing genius. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a crypto expert. I'm just a guy who loves crypto, and I happen to have some knowledge about it. But my advice is to stick to the major cryptos. Stick to the top 5 with the exclusion of Doge. Bitcoin and Ethereum, you will not go wrong with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Even if you buy Ethereum right now, it's sitting at $2,300, 2,327 US dollars. Even if you buy that now and the price tanks to $2,000, if you are buying on a weekly basis, you'll eventually dollar cost average out. This week you'll buy at 2,300, next week you'll buy at 2,000, the week after you'll buy at 2,600. It won't matter because you're in it for the long term. So what you want is you want your bag of Ethereum or your bag of Bitcoin to grow. And if that keeps growing week per week, that's all that matters. Because when the price of Ethereum hits 10,000, if it does, you want that big bag. You want that large bag of Ethereum. So if you're doing $100 a week, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Once you learn more about crypto, then you can start exploring the smaller currencies. What's your prediction on Doge? I don't like Doge. My prediction is that hype can make anything possible. So it is quite possible that Doge will reach $1. But as soon as that happens, the market's gonna tank. When? Can't tell you. Can't predict the future. What do I think of BTT? I don't hold any BTT, but I love the concept. I love what they're doing with it because as somebody who heavily torrented and pirated back in the day, it's nice to see some reward for actually seeding. Because that was a big problem in the torrenting community. People would download files, but they wouldn't share the files. And of course, when the government started tracking who was downloading these files, it became risky to seed. So it was a big problem. And now people are being rewarded for doing it, and they're being rewarded via BTT. So I think that's excellent. But I don't have any investments in it because, again, I don't want to spread my portfolio too thin. Should I pull profit out of Doge now? That's a decision you need to make yourself. I cannot tell you, nor do I want to tell you to pull your profits out. Because if you pull your profits out now at 33 cents and a week from now Doge hits 90 cents, you're going to blame me, and I don't want to be blamed. All I can tell you is that Doge, this pump that's happening is due to clear market manipulation, and the price is not sustainable. And once it gets close to $1, it will tank. And if I am wrong, I will make a TikTok and I will admit to the entire world that I was wrong about Doge. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. Does that make sense? What's wrong is not admitting when you are wrong, not admitting when you made a mistake. However, I'm not just looking at fundamentals. I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm looking at what's driving the price of Doge. What's creating this hype? Who has the most to benefit from this hype? So I'm looking at all those things, and that's why I can see why this. Okay, I need to put on a hat. I'm like, my hair keeps going into my eye and poking it. It's killing me. I bet the next question is, why don't you get a haircut? My eye itches now. XRP, I prefer lumens to XRP. I prefer lumens to XRP, but I understand why XRP needs to exist. It's there for the megacorps and the banks. So XRP is going to be successful, even though I don't like them. Is there a platform you like to use to get alerts on those coins? I tried using a couple different platforms to get alerts, and for some reason, the notification popped up in the app itself, but I didn't get my phone didn't buzz or ring. So I'm currently looking for something that will do that as well. So if you find something, holla at your boy, and I can make a video about it and give you credit too. What coins are in your portfolio, or do you not want to spill the secrets? There's nothing wrong with telling what I invest in, because that's my portfolio. That doesn't necessarily mean I recommend these coins. This is just what I am doing. So I'll tell you my top 5 coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, GRT, and VeChain. These are my top 5 coins. The remaining 5 coins that I have I'm just in it for money. I saw a chance to make profits. I saw the price dip and I hopped in, I bought a few coins, and when the price goes up, I'm going to sell them, pull my profits, and be done with it. But those 5 coins are the 5 coins that I am long-term bullish on. Abby, thanks a lot. You're very welcome. Okay, let me scroll down, see if I got any new comments. I'm so bad at this, you guys. George, thank you for following me. Thoughts on Stellar? I love Stellar. I don't see the price action doing anything exciting anytime soon, but sometimes it's not really about making money, it's about supporting a good project, and Stellar is that. Stellar will make it a lot easier for regular folks like us to send remittances to people back home or anywhere across the world, and we won't have to rely on a megacorp like Ripple, and that's something we can do on our own. And actually, every time I do transfer any kind of cryptocurrency, if I can change that cryptocurrency and it's profitable or I break even to lumens, I will do that. I will, for instance, if I want to transfer Ether, if I want to transfer Ether from one wallet to another or one exchange to another from Coinbase to Binance, I will first swap that Ether for Ripple, and I will transfer on the Ripple. No, not Ripple. Excuse me. Jesus, lumens. I'll convert the Ether to lumens and make the transfer on the Stellar network, and then either sell that Stellar for Tether or convert it back to Ether or Bitcoin or whatever I want to do, whatever I need to do with it. And the transactions are lightning fast. They're dirt cheap, and like what more could you want? Like, yeah. So I love Stellar. I use them to actually make transfers all the time. JCE, do you think Cardano will? You didn't finish the question. Will what? Oh, okay, you did again. Do you think Cardano will hit $4 by the end of this cycle? I will be happy with $2. Honestly, I'd be happy with $2 just because Cardano has been struggling again, just like GRT's been struggling to break free from like $1.45. So even if it hits $2, I would be happy. And when I say hit $2, I mean stabilize there, like not dip back down. Yeah, so hopefully. Where can VeChain get to by the summer? I don't know. I'm not psychic. Looking at its supply, it's got a really high supply. So reaching $1 is going to be long term. So by the end of summer or by the end of this year, I am hoping for 50 cents. If something crazy happens, if there's a massive amount of institutional investment into the crypto market, into altcoins, then perhaps we'll see a huge rise in VeChain, or we see more supply chain adoption. Like if Amazon adopts VeChain, that's gonna skyrocket the price of VeChain. So it would take an event like that for the price to actually hit $1 or more. Otherwise, if it's just us retail investors investing in it, then I'm hoping for 50 cents. Yeah, I will talk about SafeMoon. I need to do the research. I do not like to talk about something I don't have knowledge on or that I haven't researched about for two reasons. First reason, I don't want to give you guys incorrect information. You guys are trusting me and you're relying on me as a source of knowledge. And if I don't feel confident in what I'm saying, I'd rather just not say it. I feel so much more comfortable saying I don't know versus, oh yeah, this and that. I'm not one of those people. I don't want to be one of those people, and I don't want to build a following based on a lie. So I'm going to be very straightforward with you. I see a lot of similarities between SafeMoon and Dogecoin, and I've done the research on Dogecoin, and I think Dogecoin is garbage, and I can talk about that. But I'm getting so many questions. Maybe I'll have to like pause the questions for a bit and just start on Dogecoin, or maybe I'll just make the video on Dogecoin. I did all the work. I could just make the video. Beyond Bitcoin, Ethereum, and ADA, what are some others you like? I like GRT, and I like VeChain. I like Filecoin. I like Uniswap token, but I'm not holding all of these currently. These are coins I get in and out of because they move. Do I have a YouTube channel? I get this question so often. Like, I should really consider opening a YouTube channel, but I don't know. It's just so much work to do that. If I'm being honest. BTT is old, bruh. Yeah, it's old, but it's pumping. I think I just answered the Lumen question. XLM. Yeah, so many SafeMoon questions. Okay, you know what? The next time I go live, I will make sure I have done research on SafeMoon. That's going to be my very next project. I promise you guys. Do just cut it. Yeah. I like long hair. I like actual really long hair. I used to have hair down to here before I cut it and donated it to Children to Cancer. So I'm in the process of growing my hair out again, but it's at that part where like it's not long enough to be beyond my eye, and it's longer than here, so it's like constantly coming down and poking me in my eye, like literally. So maybe like a month or two more, it'll get down to here, and I'll be fine. Tell us about the ladies chasing you. You are so handsome. Yo, where are these ladies, bro? Thank you. I appreciate that, though. He always comes out with a hat. Yeah, because my hair, bro. You guys are hilarious. I love this. Thank you for sharing. You're very welcome. All right, let's scroll down. Do you think Bitcoin will crash anytime soon? It just did. Yeah, it just did a few days ago. It's not really a crash, it's a price correction. The last time Bitcoin crashed was pre-coronavirus back in March of 2020, and that was a global event. So it would take something like that for Bitcoin to crash in that way. Due to the heavy amount of institutional investment that we have seen in the cryptocurrency market, and specifically in Bitcoin, Bitcoin is becoming less and less volatile. The reason why this price correction happened, there's two theories going around out there. One is that a certain province in China lost power, and China has a lot of Bitcoin farms. Like it probably has close to like more than half the hashing power. I don't know. That's just a random number I pulled out. So that's one reason. The other reason is market manipulation by whales. Whales can tank the price of Bitcoin because they hold a lot of it. They can tank the price, and what ends up happening is all these people who are trading on margin or trading in options or futures their margin is so high that their account gets completely liquidated. And what happens during a liquidation is the system just triggers, and as soon as the system trigger, it starts doing market sales, meaning it doesn't care what the price is. It will just sell until it liquidates your entire portfolio. And the Bitcoin whales are keenly aware of this, and every so often they will do this. And hopefully, by the end of this year or early next year, when Bitcoin is become like mainstream, like you can go to Walmart and buy with Bitcoin, that will stop. That will stop because these whales will understand they can't be doing that anymore. Hopefully, I mean, these whales don't give a shit about anybody. Okay. Prediction on Cardano, I did that. Okay, going down. Thoughts on Stellar, did that. I think my messages are skipping. I'm sorry, Positive Mind UK. There's maybe I take too long with my responses, so like you will send messages and like it keeps going up. I'm sorry. What are the other 5 coins? I don't have my portfolio up, so I don't know off the top of my head. I think I bought some Filecoin, some Mana, Pancake swap. I honestly can't remember. Okay, what will Bitcoin look like in 30 years? Ooh. I have no idea. I hope by that time, proof of work is over. Like, I hope they stop actually mining Bitcoin in this way and they come to a consensus and switch the protocol over to proof of stake or something better. Or, I mean, 30 years, like, so much has changed in the last 10 years as far as tech is concerned. I can't imagine what the world will look like 30 years from now. If we'll even make it. We could very well nuke ourselves to death tomorrow. I don't know. Like, I really don't have very much faith in humanity. But that's a tough question, bro. Should I sell my 2 duffel bags of Doge to BTC? Can't answer that question, bro. You are so handsome. Thank you, Princess Thea. Appreciate it. What's the easiest way to buy Bitcoin? Through an exchange. Depends on where you live. The easiest way would obviously be through one of those non-commission apps, like Blockfolio. Blockfolio is doing it through FTX Exchange, but you don't get the best rate on those apps. If you want the actual market rate, you have to join a proper exchange like Coinbase and Binance, and it just depends where you live. If you're in the United States, use Coinbase. If you're international, use Binance. I bought the high of 2,300, saw the dip at 2,000. I was bummed. Esta cabrón. Esta cabrón. Esta cabrón. Yeah, that's going to happen. So, what you can do is you can place a stop loss to make sure that doesn't happen. So that if you do end up buying a top, your stop loss will trigger and pull you out. You just have to keep an eye on the market and buy back in. Because what will end up happening is if you buy the top here and you place your stop loss here and the price action goes below and your stop loss triggers, but then it goes back up and you don't catch it, well, then you've just lost out on potential profits. I use stop losses myself unless I'm sitting here and watching the market the way that I am right now, because I trade on margin and I have to keep an eye on my margin ratio to make sure I don't get liquidated. I have been liquidated in the past and it is the worst feeling ever. It's terrible and I don't recommend. What makes you excited about GRT? What makes me excited about GRT is the functionality of it, what it actually does. So prior to GRT, if you wanted to make a dApp on the Ethereum network, you basically had to go through, and I'm trying to oversimplify this just to make sure everybody understands. You'd have to go to 5 different sources to compile all the information that you needed to create your dApp. It took a long time and it was very expensive. And actually, the people who made GRT were actually looking to make a dApp, and they came across this problem, and they're like, how can we fix this problem? So they created GRT, which basically is a library, an index of all the information that you need to do any kind of computer software when it comes to dApps. So what happens is somebody like myself, I can compile all that information and create an index and make that index available on the GRT library. If you are a dApp developer and you want that information, you just come and you check out that information that I've compiled for you and you pay me in GRT. So every time somebody accesses my index, I'm being paid in GRT. I'm not smart enough to compile an index, but the technology behind it is what excites me. And even though I might not personally use it, I know it's going to change. It's going to change dApp development. It's going to make it easier to make a lot more apps, and I think that itself is going to be a big benefit for the crypto community as a whole. So that's why GRT excites me. Helium coin, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. Truth is, we don't know anything. True. We think we know, but we really don't. This is a good question. Flip them. Have I discussed the Polk ecosystem? I have not. I haven't discussed it, and I haven't even actually looked into it. I don't understand it very well. I would like to. Why you? Shit. Why you so cute, bro? You trying to make me act up? Act up, yo! Come through, come through. What is the best place to buy Doge? I'm not gonna answer that question. Can you explain stop loss? Absolutely. A stop loss is there to prevent you from losing money or to prevent you from increasing your unrealized profits or unrealized losses. So basically, just like the example that we used with Esta Cabron, he bought Ethereum at 2,300 and it dipped down to 2,000. He is now holding Ethereum that he bought at 2,300, which is now only worth 2,000. So he has lost money. He hasn't lost any money until he sells the Ethereum, but on paper, he has lost money. A stop loss is placed to prevent that from happening. So if you buy at 2,300 and you put a stop loss at 2,250, if the price of Ethereum or if the price of Ether drops below 2,250, your stop loss will sell your Ether at 2,250. So you'll take a small loss, but then the price will continue going lower and you can take that same money and you can buy those coins back cheaper. So in this case, it dipped down to 2,000 and he had that stop loss there, he would be able to buy those coins cheaper. So even though you're taking a small loss, you're reusing that money and you're buying those coins cheaper than when you bought them at the top. Or you could not use a stop loss at all and just basically ride it out long term. So if you're investing long term, if you're buying and you're holding Ethereum for a year or longer, you don't have to worry about these little price fluctuations. But if you're trading daily, or if you're trading often enough where you're trying to buy these dips and sell the tops and repeat, stop losses come in handy. I hope that helped. Does Binance work for New York? By the way, good evening. Good evening, Royal Knights. I don't understand what's going on with Binance, with New York. I don't know why the rules there are so ridiculous. But I know it's really hard to get Binance to work in the US because I did it myself and it took 2 months for me to actually get on Binance. It took me a day to get verified. Like I gave them my ID and my social and everything, but to link my bank account, like that process was just ridiculous and it took me 2 months. So I don't think Binance, it might, but I can't really answer that question. What I would think about Elongate, Elon Musk has nothing to do with Elongate. Elon Musk tweeted a joke that if I ever have a conspiracy or some kind of scandal, they better call it Elongate. And it was a play on words, like elongate, which means to stretch out, and elongate, like. So he made a joke, and some dude was like, okay, everybody's on Elon's dick. Everything he says, it goes viral. Some random dude took his Ether and he minted an ERC20 token called Elongate, and he's hyping it up in the media. That it's another hype coin that has no real function, no real value. It's just a meme. It's a meme coin, and it's not going anywhere. It will die. Hi, Jason. Is crypto sustainable? That's a great question. I need to get something to drink because I've been talking so much. My voice is starting to go. I need to quench my thirst. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. How many viewers did I lose? Just kidding. Is crypto sustainable? I firmly believe crypto is sustainable. If I didn't, I would not be putting money in it, and I would not be heavily invested. My entire investment portfolio is crypto. That is how much I believe in crypto. So yes, I do believe it is sustainable. Certain protocols like Bitcoin are not sustainable because they're still running on proof of work, and that is a giant waste of electricity. So if they can switch over to proof of stake, then yes, it will become more sustainable. But second and third gen cryptos like Cardano are already on proof of stake, and they've already offered a solution to that. Bitcoin just needs to catch up. What about stop limit? A stop loss and a stop limit, it's the exact same thing. It's just a different type of order. A stop limit order, you get to set the price that it sells at. Crypto sustainable. Okay. I'm in the United States. The easiest platform to use in the United States is Coinbase. However, I don't do my day trading on Coinbase. I use that to convert my fiat currency into crypto, and then I move my crypto to a DEX, to my personal wallet, and I do my exchanges on there. Primarily because Coinbase is expensive. Like, their fees are 0.1% per transaction, and it's ridiculously expensive, and that's why it's a highly valued company. They make a lot of money off of our trades, and that's one of the reasons why I left stocks too. It was just too expensive to trade them. Should Wealth think about selling when the bear market comes and then buy again at a certain time? Absolutely. We're in a crypto bull run right now, and everything is just going up and up and up. But that's not sustainable. It's not sustainable in any market for a continuous rise. Eventually it will top off and it will come down and it will stabilize and it'll stay that way. So this process, this period is known as a crypto winter, where basically for 2 or 3 years, nothing really happens in crypto. No new money comes in, and the price action is just sideways or it's constantly going down. And it's a very good idea to pull your profits before that happens and buy back in. And I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that moment, because you better believe my bag of Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to get bigger. Have I bought any goods using crypto? That's a great question. I have not. Primarily because as of right now, really only 2 cryptos are out there that you can buy things with, and well, legally anyway. And that's Bitcoin and Dogecoin. I don't own any Dogecoin, nor do I want to. And Bitcoin, I don't want to spend my Bitcoin. I'd rather use my US dollars to buy something, because I know the value of the US dollar is going to continue to go down, whereas the value of Bitcoin is going to continue to go up. So I don't want to buy something for $30 worth of Bitcoin right now, where in a year that $30 of Bitcoin could be $60 of Bitcoin. So I don't make purchases with crypto right now. However, in the future, when crypto becomes more mainstream, I would love to use my crypto, because most of my money, I don't have very much cash. Most of my money is in my portfolio. It's in crypto, and I would love to spend it. It's very difficult in the United States. If you live in Europe or internationally, you can deposit your crypto into a wallet, and you can get a credit card linked to that wallet, and you can spend your crypto. Like, the US is so far behind, and I would love to do that. I would love to take some of my portfolio and put it somewhere so I could spend that money, but it's just not easy here. When should I sell SafeMoon? No idea. My thoughts on Ethereum Classic. I literally just posted a video today about Ethereum Classic. Well, just explaining what the difference between Ethereum and Ethereum Classic is. I have a feeling, speaking as a miner myself, that when Ethereum 2.0 finally goes live for the entirety of the network, that Ethereum Classic is going to pick up, because miners such as myself who have invested money into mining equipment to run the Ethereum network will no longer be able to do that, so we have to look for an alternative. And Ethereum Classic uses the exact same mining algorithm as Ethereum, so we'll basically just switch over to Ethereum Classic. And with that, there will probably be a boom in the price of Ethereum Classic. Again, I don't have an 8-ball, I'm not a psychic. This is just my thinking. And here, that's basically what I'm going to do. When Ethereum 2.0 goes live, I'm going to start mining Ethereum Classic. So I think, yeah. I made crazy 15K with shitcoins this month, bro. Congratulations. Good for you. Okay, when do I think the bear market will come historically based on past bear markets? If you had asked me this like last year, I would have been like, yeah, it's going to be by the end of this, like it's going to be probably like fall of 2021, this fall. Because historically what happens is after every Bitcoin halving event, and the last one was May 2020, after every Bitcoin halving event, there's a crypto bull run, because the supply of mined Bitcoin has decreased drastically. So there is a supply and demand. The demand goes up because the supply basically just went down. This creates a crypto bull run. We see a bunch of altcoins, their prices skyrocketing. We see a bunch of new altcoins and a bunch of new hype coins come in, and the exact same thing's happening right now. And then when that excitement dies down and the market stabilizes, that's when we enter a crypto winter, and that usually happens about a year after the Bitcoin halving event. Now, for the first time in history, crypto is becoming so mainstream that this process might change, that this bull run might last a little bit longer than expected. And even when it does, even when the bull run ends, it's not going to be anything drastic like the past. That is what I think, just because the amount of institutional investment that's happening, these big hedge funds, these big like Wall Street bros are buying and scooping up Bitcoin and hoarding it. And because of that, that is going to help stabilize the price, and that's going to help stabilize the market to the point where there won't be this crypto winter that lasts 3 years, So history is literally being made right now, and we'll see what happens. Do you know how we pay taxes to the IRS for crypto profits? Yes, honey, I do. It follows the capital gains tax. I actually made a video about this. It follows the capital gains tax. So if you hold that crypto for a year or more, you pay long-term taxes, long-term capital gains tax. If you sell it for US dollars or British pounds or euros or whatever, it doesn't matter. If you sell it for currency, you need to report that as earnings. And if it's less than a year, that's short-term gains. If you swap it to another crypto, so if you exchange your Bitcoin to Tether, which is another crypto, you change your Bitcoin to Ethereum, whether that's at a gain or a loss, that needs to be reported. And if you buy anything with your crypto, so if you took your Dogecoin profits and you went and you bought like Mavericks tickets or some shit, that needs to be reported because you're realizing profit at that point. So all these 3 events need to be recorded, and you need to pay taxes on the gains. And obviously you can deduct the losses if you have suffered any losses. And this needs to be done for every single transaction you do. And if you're trading on a registered exchange like Binance or Coinbase in the United States, they report every single transaction that you do to the IRS. So you can't just lie to them. So yeah, that's how that's done. Do I own stocks? Okay. Recently, I joined a website called Webull. They offered me an affiliate program too. So this is kind of like a little pitch for you guys. They gave me free stocks for doing that. So yeah, now I do own stocks, whereas previously I left stocks back in 2008, after the big financial recession that we had. And I was like, fuck stocks. I never want to do this shit again. These guys are assholes. But I mean, now I can't say no to free stuff. So they gave me free stocks, and they gave me a referral link, which I put in my bio. Anybody who signs up using my referral link also gets 2 free stocks. So basically, if you sign up for Webull, they will give you a stock valued between $3 and like $1,000. I doubt they're going to give you $1,000. I did it myself, and they gave me a stock that was worth $5. And then if you deposit $100 into the Webull account, they will give you another stock, and this stock is going to be the one that's worth a little bit more. So you don't actually have to trade with Webull. If you just sign up and deposit $100, they will just give you 2 free stocks. So I got that link in my bio. If you want to do that, please do. I'm going to be honest with you. If you do that, I will get free stocks too. So whatever stock you get, I'm going to get it too. So that's basically the only really stocks that I hold. And those stocks, I'm not going to touch them. I'm not in stock market at all. But if you trade stocks and you want some free stocks, do that. A week later, you can cash those stocks out for US dollars and just close your repo account and be done with it. So that's a way to get free stocks. And yeah, so any stocks that I get through that, I probably won't sell. I'll just hold them because they're just there. What do you think about Doge right now? How can I invest $1 million? Holy shit, bro. You can give that $1 million to me. I'll invest it. Bro, if you have $1 million, why are you asking me? Like, I don't even have $1 million. Damn, I can't answer that question. I don't like giving financial advice. All I can say is to anybody getting into crypto, the safest crypto investments are Bitcoin and Ethereum. You only have to report to the IRS when you transfer it to a US bank for cash, correct? No, I think I explained this when I was talking about taxes. So even if you swap it for another crypto or if you buy anything with it, all of that needs to be reported. The thing about crypto is, how can they confirm whether or not you've done this if they don't have access to your wallet? Which is why there's a big push by Janet Yellen to basically link everybody's Bitcoin wallet to their social security number. So it's basically like having a bank. So we'll see what the future holds in store. How do you do taxes then? Say I bought 20,000, sold for 40,000. Do I only pay taxes on the profit? Yes, you only pay taxes on that 20,000 that you made on that. And if you bought for 20,000 and sold for 40,000, you made $20,000 of profit. But in a different transaction, you lost $3,000. Well, you can deduct that $3,000 and you can claim that as a loss. So you're only really you're paying taxes on the 20,000, but then you're also claiming 3,000 of losses. So you have to keep track of all of this. Are there any advantages to trading on Webull? Yeah. So the advantage of trading on Webull is that they give you access to a live stock ticker through the New York Stock Exchange. I haven't used them personally, so I don't know if you have to continue paying for them. But like when I go on there, I've got, I wish I could show you my phone's up here. Fuck. So yeah, they have a watch list. So on their actual app itself, maybe I'll do a video on this, but I don't want to be like pushing stuff on you guys. But yeah, on their app list, when you open it up, they have their homepage, which is a watch list. So you don't have to use a third-party trading platform. The chart will be there. You can add whatever stocks you want, and you can watch them, and they're updated to the second. So you get that included in Webull. The major benefit is zero commissions. So unlike many major brokerages like Charles Schwab or TD Ameritrade, which limit how much you can trade and also charge you a ridiculous amount. My friend was trading stocks and like he was telling me how much he was paying in fees for every single trade, and I was just blown away because here I am trading crypto and I'm like basically paying nothing. They have zero commission. So they won't charge you to buy or sell any of the stocks that you do. So those are two major advantages of trading on Webull. And I'm going to continue doing a little bit more research on Webull before I try and push anybody to sign up for it. I do most transactions on Binance US. Do I disclose my gains to IRS? Yes, absolutely. Binance US exists for this exact reason. Binance US exists because of the high regulations on cryptocurrency and taxes in the United States. There's no Binance China. There's no Binance UK. There's no Binance France. It is literally Binance the entire world and Binance US for this exact reason, because they report everything you do to the IRS. So you better disclose your gains. Oh, by the way, what I said about Webull, about getting 2 free stocks, you have to do that before the end of the month. That promotion is until the 30th of April. So as long as you sign up and you deposit $100 by the 30th of April, then you'll get those 2 free stocks. What platform do I buy crypto on? I buy crypto on Coinbase. I convert fiat currency to crypto on Coinbase, and then I take that crypto and I take it to an external exchange and do my trading there. I am 100% invested in VeChain. I bought in at 1 cent. It's the only crypto I have. Damn, you must be sitting on a big amount of, a big chunk of profit right now, bro. You got in way earlier than I did. Do we get some document from exchanges with our transaction history? How do we report all this? I don't know. I didn't do very many transactions on Coinbase, so it was very easy for me to just go through my history and just write down everything that I did and do the calculations. However, I keep a trade journal. Like, let me show this to you guys. Literally every single trade I make, I make a note of it. And I'm just gonna take this off the stand and I'm gonna flip the camera to show you how I do it on Excel, but Google Sheets, same shit. And every single trade that I make, I keep track of it. So let me show you, flip. So this is the Google Doc that I made myself. First row is the coin. This is whether I'm going long or short. This is my entry price. This is how much I'm investing. This is how many coins I got. This is the price that I exited. This is how much I made or lost. That's my balance, and that's my percent return. And I do that for literally every single trade that I do. So I personally have my own record of all the trades that I've ever done. I don't really need them to tell me, because I'm keeping track of it all. And I highly recommend, I didn't even show you, here, let me show you the most important part of that. Let me go back to 2020, my 2020 journal, because I made a lot of mistakes in 2020. So, blah, 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 same thing, gain, loss. But then I have this comment section and I have this lesson section, right? So I write down what happened in the trade, and then I write down whether or not I learned something from that loss. So if I made a mistake, I need to know what my mistake was. What did I do wrong? And why did I lose money? And how can I make sure I don't do this again? And if you keep a trade journal and you take a note of what you're doing wrong, your trading experience is going to be next level compared to the next guy who's just blindly trading money, because you are learning from your mistakes. If you don't learn from your mistakes, you are bound to repeat them over and over again. So it is very important, especially if you're a new trader, to keep track of what you're doing and to go back and look at it. Look at what happened. Go back and take a look at the price action, like your entry point was here, your exit point was here. What could you have done differently? How did that trade go wrong? And even if you make a good trade, how did that trade go good? What did you do that made that trade go good? So I showed you 2020 because I made quite a few mistakes in 2020. April and March have been good to me of this year. So not much to show you there. Sorry, that was a went off. How do you keep up with your track gains? Oh, flip them. I literally just answered that question. Okay, cool. Awesome. Major brokerages don't charge zero fees anymore. Buy and sell zero commissions. Last time I checked, Charles Schwab and TD Ameritrade does. But I guess your particular brokerage doesn't. Am I staking any coin? Yes, I am staking. Fuck, why did I forget the name of it? You know what? I'm hungry. That's why. I haven't had dinner yet. What time is it? It's 8:30. Algorand. I'm staking Algorand. It's one of those long-term coins that I believe in, and it's not a lot. It's really not a lot. It's just I bought it cheap, and I was like, I'm just gonna put this away and forget about it. I even forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's one of those coins that I'm just like, I'm not actively trading. I'm not watching the price action. I know long term it's gonna do well, so it's just there and it's staked. Any thought on Safe Mars? Anything that says safe in it, no. Immediate no, because that's what that is like. It's marketing psychology at work. You know, they're trying to use the word safe to make you feel safe in this investment. Kind of sounds shady, but I don't know. I have zero knowledge about Safe Mars. This is the second time I'm hearing this coin. That's just me looking at the word and be like, no. What kind of stocks you'll get? Yeah, okay. I'm assuming you're talking about the Webull. They they are offering various different kinds of big name stocks like Facebook and Google and Tesla. So the second stock that you get for free most likely will be one of these or something similar. The first stock you'll get is going to be something small, a small company that's unheard of, that you've probably never heard of, that I've never heard of. You can just keep that stock there, keep it in Webull, and just like forget about it. And maybe in a year, that $3, $4, $5 stock will be worth $10, $15, and that's just easy money for doing absolutely nothing. Whereas the second stock that you get after depositing the $100, I have a feeling that's going to be one of the larger stocks. My bank, the bank that I work with, so with most of these exchanges or brokerages or anything, you can use Plaid to connect your bank account instantly. Like you just log in through Plaid on the app and confirm your bank account and it's instant. I can't do that because I use a local bank for a particular reason. Fuck the big banks. I use a local bank, and because of that, they're not compatible with Plaid. So I literally have to wait for them to deposit money into my bank account for me to confirm. And then once I confirm it, then my account will be linked. So I haven't gotten that second stock yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be one of these bigger stocks. I hope that answers your question. What's the difference between Coinbase and Coinbase Pro? That is an excellent question. Everybody pay attention. Coinbase is for super noobs, like total noobs. Like I'm talking about, you're new to cryptocurrency, you're new to investing, you're new to brokerages, you're brand new and you don't know nothing about nothing. So literally what you do is you hand them your debit card or your credit card and you say, I want $100 in Bitcoin. And they're like, sure, here's $100 of Bitcoin. However, they take 15 to 20% in fees. So what you're actually getting is $90, $85 worth of Bitcoin. And that's just ease of transaction, that you literally don't have to worry about banks. You don't have to worry about price. They literally give you Bitcoin at the market value at that time, minus their ridiculously large fee. Do not use Coinbase. Again, do not use Coinbase. Coinbase Pro is a full-fledged exchange, which means you can set limit orders, you can put stop losses. It's a full exchange and you get the market rate as it is. And the fees are much lower. The fees for a trade is about 0.1% per trade. So that's the major difference. And you also get you get the order book, you get to see the market depth. So it's a fully functioning exchange. Whereas Coinbase is just like, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, let me buy Cardano. Here's $100, take 15%. Yes, some user said that Coinbase gives you a CSV format you can download, which is very knowledgeable information. Thank you for saying that. You should place this on YouTube so we can download this on PDA. Maybe that's why. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll edit all this extra shit that I do out of it and put it on YouTube. Okay, that's food for thought. Thank you. Maybe I'll consider doing that. Royal Knights, thank you. Nobody talk about IR. Binance School mentioned it. I don't know what IR is. 8:30 here in Panama, 7:30. Yeah, I'm on the east coast of US. We're not very far. And I'm going to come to Panama one day. I'm very excited. I'm planning a trip to Central and South America this summer. And I'm super, super excited about it. Okay, let's see if we get any new comments. Refresh. Okay. Another word market psychologist for you and your YouTube page. I don't even have one yet. Will you guys follow me if I make a YouTube? How long do you have doing crypto or investment? Okay. I've been investing honestly, because when I started I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Since around 2006, 2007, which kind of gives you an idea of how old I am. And I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't really understand it. And, all the tools that exist, YouTube wasn't even around back then. Where you could go on YouTube and learn, none of that existed. So I was trying to learn it on my own. I do have a background in banking and in finance, but it was different from actually investing. So I started doing that, and it's not like I was day trading, just because the laws again in the United States regarding day trading are just crazy. So I was just buying stocks and holding them and waiting. Then the 2008 financial recession happened. I lost a lot of money. My family suffered. We almost lost our house, and it made me reevaluate everything about finances and the financial sector. And I really was like, fuck all this bullshit. So I ignored it for the longest time. Then Bitcoin came on the scene, and I first heard about Bitcoin probably around, I want to say 2011 is when I first heard of Bitcoin. And I'm really into computers, so I tried to mine some Bitcoin back then, and I got some Bitcoin, and it's gone. It's that computer's just, it's gone. So I don't even think about it. So that's when I first heard about Bitcoin. But I didn't take it seriously. I thought it was cool. I thought the concept was cool, but I didn't really understand how revolutionary it was. And I get comments all the time on my page. This guy was probably a Bitcoin denier. No, bro. I never denied Bitcoin. I never really understood it for what it was. I didn't start getting serious about crypto until around 2016. And funny enough, I bought Dogecoin when it first came out, because Doge the meme, I followed Doge the meme, and I just thought it was so hilarious, and I bought Dogecoin, and it was just a fun thing to do, and that's really what it's about, right? But yeah, I don't have that Dogecoin anymore either. So yeah, I started really getting into crypto around 2016, and same thing that I was doing with investing stocks. I was just buying some and not really doing much with it. Eventually, I came on some hard times. I needed some money, so I liquidated my entire crypto portfolio. It wasn't much, but I needed that money. And then recently, about 3 years ago, I started reinvesting again when I had some more extra liquid cash. And I started traveling around the world. And because of COVID, I had to come back home and put down some roots. Whereas before I was traveling around Asia and New Zealand and Australia for about 2 years. So I wasn't paying attention to the market. I had my coins and everything. I wasn't really paying attention to it. But then when I came back due to COVID, that's when I got really, really serious about it. So my trading life has been sporadic, but the knowledge that I've been accumulating has been over the years. Like I always had an interest in it and I always learned about it. But whether I was watching the market every single day and trading, not so often. But in the past year plus, I have managed to grow my portfolio about 700%. Yeah. Am I way too late to get in on Ethereum? Sugar Ray? No. I think Ethereum is going to definitely be worth a lot more than it is right now, especially when crypto becomes more mainstream. So I am continuing to buy Ethereum. I'm dollar cost averaging out myself. So what I do is I buy these dips, like the dip that happened the other day. I bought that dip and I sell it when I think is a top, or I'll sell a little bit of it and I'll put in buy orders that are less than my sell price. So throwing random numbers out there, it didn't actually happen. Let's say I bought Ethereum at 2,000 and I sold it at 2,400. As soon as I sell it at 2,400, I'm going to take that money. Let's say it's $4,000. I'm going to put $1,000 buy order in at 2,300. I'm going to put 1,000 buy order in at 2003, 2002, 2001. And that way I'm dollar cost averaging out because I don't know how far it's going to fall, if it's going to fall back down ever again. There have been times where this has worked out beautifully and there have been times where it didn't work out. And that's just the risk you take with trading. But long term, yeah, I think Ethereum is going to be worth a lot more long term. I heard Coinbase Pro transfer back to Coinbase are lower fees cashing out. I can't confirm that. If you can confirm that, that would be great. I've never done it. I've literally never done it, so I'm not sure how that works. What do you think about Robinhood? I hate Robinhood. I think it sucks. I think the company is schemy, and I hate what they did with Wall Street Bets. I hate the way they reacted. I hate the way they suppressed their traders, and they have proven that they cannot be trusted. Fuck Robinhood. Can you talk about Venus? I would love to, except I have no idea what that is. How do we report profit from crypto to IRS? You have to do that when you are filing your taxes under capital gains. If you use a free file option through TurboTax, there's a section that asks you about cryptocurrency, and there you can list whether you made any profits or suffered any losses from it. Crypto coin button in the welcome. I think you mean welcome to Panama. That'd be awesome. For your YouTube channel. I lost money too, and it's the best way to learn about this. Yeah, I mean, there's not a single trader out there who has not lost money, and if anybody tells you that they're a genius trader, they're lying to you. And I'll be straightforward and honest with you. I have gotten my entire portfolio liquidated before. And I was so depressed, and it was my fault. And I have this giant entry in my trade journal that step by step, I analyzed that entire situation. I sat down and I was like, what happened and why? And I know exactly every single thing that I did wrong that led me to being liquidated, and it was my fault, right? Nothing external happened. I made a mistake. I was overconfident in a trade that I made. I put in too much risk on a particular trade, and I wasn't expecting the market to go down, and when it did, it hurt, and I suffered. So anybody who says they're a genius trader that's never lost money is flat out lying to you. Thanks for sharing. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Morning, mate. Do you know where I can learn more about how to read candlestick graphs? Yes, there's a great, wonderful resource that I myself used. I have it bookmarked, but I don't know how I would share this to you. If I share a link here, can you click it? Can you click it? Here, let me open up this link and maybe I can just direct you to it. Okay. This should be easy enough to find. It should be easy enough to find. Official dad daughter. Okay. The website is called Investors Underground. Let me type that out for you. Comment. Investors Underground. So go on their website, Investors Underground, or just go into Google and type in candlestick charts Investors Underground. And they give an in-depth analysis of what candlesticks are, what the different candlesticks look like, and what they can possibly mean. And when I was really getting serious about watching the charts and things like that, I used this as a resource, and that's why still to this day I have it bookmarked. And it tells you what these different candle charts can mean and how you can react to it. So that's a really great resource. I thought you live in India, you're in USA. Beer, yeah, cerveza. Lumens $3, $1 in 3 months. It's possible, however, Ripple is tearing it. Like Ripple is beating Lumens big time. So it's possible, however, I'm not sure. Happy 420. Happy 420 to you too. VeChain, I'm extremely bullish on VeChain. I bought the dip from that red market 2 days ago and bought into ETH, Bitcoin, and bought a lot of Lumens. Taps, I hope you're willing to hold your Lumens long term if you're looking for serious profits. I mean, it also depends on how much Lumens you bought, but buying Ethereum and Bitcoin in any one of these dips is a very good idea. Love your honesty. Thank you. Try to be as honest as I can be. Yeah, so I've heard a lot about Hedera, Hashgraph, and I began looking into it because I heard it was profitable to mine, and I was trying to look into mining it, but I never really really got serious about it. So I'm sorry, I can't answer that question. Hey man, do you know why so many people believe the bull market in crypto will end in fall? Yeah, because historically that's what happens. Excuse me. Historically, about a year or so after the Bitcoin halving event is when the crypto bull run normally ends, and with the coronavirus market crash coinciding with the Bitcoin halving event, it's kind of extended that a little bit longer. So people are saying that we're overdue for this bull market to end. So that's why a lot of people are saying it'll end in fall. No, can't click, but screenshot the link. Screenshot the link? What do you mean flip him? How can I screenshot the link? Gray, love your content. Keep us informed and share your knowledge about that. Thank you. I appreciate it, Gray. What's a website where you can see how many people hold a certain amount of coin? Okay, I think you're asking to where you can view wallets. Etherscan.io is where you can view wallets for any ERC20 token. I think that's what you're asking me, because it's impossible to know who actually owns what. You stole my name. I don't know. Did I steal your name? Are you older than me? You look younger. You look younger than me, bro. Maybe you stole my name. You have a great name, by the way. Thank you. Appreciate this. I'm on Investors Underground. You're very welcome. I'm glad you found it. Ripple is struggling with the SEC lawsuit, but recently it just slapped the SEC in the face with basically just one claim. And I can't remember exactly what it was. I read it in the news the other day. But basically, Ripple's lawyer is asking the SEC to prove whether or not it sold XRP as a security or a currency. And really, the SEC can't really prove that. And because of that, because of what the lawyer said and how much sense it made and how there was no response from the SEC, that is literally what caused the price of Ripple, of XRP, to just explode. So yeah, I think Ripple is going to win this lawsuit. When it first happened, I thought Ripple was done. Like, I saw the price free fall before I was watching the market at the time, and I literally saw the price free fall before my eyes, and I was like, oh my God, this is the end. And I was kind of happy because I really don't like Ripple just because of how centralized it is. And I was like, yes, Lumen is going to win. But now I've completely changed tune, and yeah, I think Ripple is going to beat this lawsuit. And because it will beat it, people are going to be like, yeah, fuck yeah, and they're just going to dump even more money into Ripple, and the price is just going to go crazy. Not investment advice. This is just me taking the information available on the internet and making a deduction. Hello, Yellow Nadia. Do you have a question, Nadia? Yeah, so if it wins, XRP will shoot up. That is what I believe personally. That if it beats this lawsuit, it's. How many beers are you on this time, brother? Yo, I swear, every time you come in, I'm drinking a beer. It's my first one of the night. I probably won't have another one. Maybe one more, maybe. It depends how long I keep this live going. Suggestion: could we have a session where we can step-by-step research a coin and learn? You mean if I go on live and we pick a coin and we research it together? Is that what you mean? Is Ethereum worth getting on, perhaps long term? Absolutely, yes. I'm very long term on Ethereum. I think the price is definitely going to go much higher than the 2,000 that it is right now. I mean, I literally, like, day per day watch the price of Ethereum go from 300 to 1,600, and I could not believe my eyes. So now, yeah, I do think it is absolutely possible. Live on YouTube. Okay. Man, I'm getting so many requests for YouTube. I really should seriously consider making it. Is live on YouTube different? Yeah. Yeah, maybe because I can share my screen if I do it on my laptop instead of my phone. Food for thought. Mr. Crypto Guru, question: how can I buy crypto living in Jamaica? Most sellers don't allow us to buy. Oh, I really don't know about Jamaica, man. By the way, I'm not making fun of your culture. I love your culture. I really don't know. I want to say Binance, but I don't know if there's any Jamaican bank that you can link to Binance, because Binance is the biggest exchange via trade volume in the world. I really don't know, man. You're going to have to do a Google search on that. I wish I could help you with that. Is better Ethereum or Bitcoin? I can't say if one is better than the other. They serve different purposes. Bitcoin has Bitcoin has become a store of value, which is basically like digital gold. So you convert your cash to Bitcoin and you know that your investment is secure. Ethereum serves as a network to host other applications on. So they're different in that sense. So I can't say if one or the other is better. Yeah, peer-to-peer. You can definitely buy peer-to-peer through, let me tell you right now, crypto. I use this site, local Bitcoins. Local Bitcoin, right? That was the website. Yeah, localbitcoins.com. You should be able to buy Bitcoin in Jamaica through local Bitcoins. And I'm going to type that in. Local Bitcoin with an S, bitcoins.com. Thank you for reminding me of peer-to-peer. I totally didn't even think about that. So yeah, you can buy directly from people. Basically, you sign up for an account, and most people ask to verify your ID to make sure you're not doing anything illegal with it. And if you send money to their bank account, they will send you Bitcoin in return. And every user there has a trust rating, so whether or not you can trust this person to send money into their bank account. So make sure you use trustworthy people. You will pay a little bit more just because you're doing an over the counter, a peer-to-peer trade. But the money is held in escrow. So what that means is local Bitcoins will hold the Bitcoin in escrow while they wait for you to deposit money to that person's bank account. Once you deposit the money into the bank account and the person will say, yes, I received the money, the website Local Bitcoins will then release the Bitcoin to you. So that guarantees that you will receive your Bitcoin. If anything happens, you can file a claim with them, and the claim is usually resolved within minutes. Do I think Ethereum will reach 30,000 by the end of the year? No, I do not think it'll reach that high. How many say let's go live on YouTube? Let's set a date and see how many will be there to support. Okay, sure. Birdman, I cannot believe Dogecoin. Neither can I, bro. Because there's a lot of info and education will only help everyone. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. You're very welcome for my explanations. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. You're very welcome. I'm happy to help. I hope that Jamaican guy got that website. What was his name? Where is he? Yeah, Alfred. Alfred, did you get that website, bro? I hope you didn't leave before I gave you that website. Yeah, I did. Thanks. Great. Okay, awesome. Glad you got it, bro. I was supposed to talk about Dogecoin, but yeah, I am having fun answering these questions instead. I am 33 years young. Why do you think Dogecoin didn't really budge today? Panic selling, pretty much. Once a panic sell happens, the price tanks, and it takes a lot more effort to recover that price. Just because the market sentiment can change so quickly, it's really hard to change that market sentiment, especially when people are looking at their Robinhood balance and they're seeing 10,000, then suddenly they're seeing 3,000. Like it trips with them. And it takes a while for that price to recover. And if you're asking me to buy the dip on Dogecoin, I do not touch Dogecoin, nor will I. I don't want to be part of the problem. You don't want to see me mad. I don't get mad that often. I literally just said that, bro. I'm not going to say when to buy Dogecoin. Short it? Yeah, You could short it. And, I know enough about investing and I know enough of market trends that I could be making so much money from Dogecoin right now. Like, I could be. But I am. Hey, Kiki, thank you so much for those gifts. I appreciate it. Nice to see you again. I could be making so much money with Dogecoin, but I choose not to because I understand that buying into Dogecoin, selling into Dogecoin is being part of the bigger problem. So all the money that's in Dogecoin right now is coming from people like yourselves. Well, maybe not you, but other people who are putting money into the Dogecoin market. So if I short it and I take that profit out, I am literally taking money from other people. And yes, these people hate on me, they shit on me, they attack me personally, they attack my appearance, they say all kinds of things, they say racist things to me. But at the end of the day, like, they don't know any better and they don't understand what I'm trying to do. And I don't feel comfortable taking a profit from these people. Now, when I invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'm investing with other investors who are smart, and fine, if they make a mistake, I'm going to take their money. If I make a mistake, they're going to take my money. We know what we're doing. We're in the game and we understand the risks involved. These Doge people don't fucking get it. They don't understand it. Hey, Kiki, do you have any questions for me? Kiki 420. You blazed right now? You are honest, good to know that. Yeah, I do my best. Oh, Alfred's back. What's up, bro? I'm still here. Honestly, is a horrible look for crypto. Yeah, Active Norman, you're absolutely right. Doge is not looking good for crypto right now, and it's not helping our reputation. Kiki, I knew it. You're not gonna share? Come on. Yes. I am waiting for the day. I'm waiting for the day that crypto becomes mainstream currency. Primarily because everybody who's buying a lot of these cryptos right now, unlike Doge, which will eventually crash, these cryptos that survive will become real world money in the future. And Cardano is the network that is trying to successfully adopt interoperability. What interoperability means is combining different blockchains together. Right now, you can't send Bitcoin on the Ethereum network because Bitcoin is not supported on the Ethereum network. The very first crypto that does that will become the crypto that will be released all around the world, and will be able to make crypto a form of currency in the real world. Because what that means is I can hold Bitcoin in my account, in my wallet. I can hold Ethereum, I can hold Cardano, I can hold Tron, I can hold whatever. And if I go to a store, if I go to a 7-Eleven, if I go to a Target or a Walmart, and Walmart only accepts, throwing a random coin out there, and Walmart only accepts like mana tokens for some reason, and I don't have any mana tokens, I should still be able to use my Bitcoin, which should instantly convert to mana and be able to pay for a shirt or for whatever I want from Walmart. And that is the goal. And that is the goal of what Cardano is trying to do. So yes, I do believe in the future crypto will replace standard fiat currency. However, before that happens, what's going to end up happening is these central banks, like the Federal Reserve Bank, is going to come up with their own cryptocurrency, like a US dollar cryptocurrency. China's already done that. Sweden's experimenting with it. One of the Caribbean islands, I can't remember which one it was, Barbados? I can't remember. One of the Caribbean islands has already done this. So yeah, I think it's coming in the future. Cardano was the first crypto I started learning about in detail. I'm happy I got. Yes. Cardano is amazing. You probably got in earlier than I did, to be honest. Actually, no, I got in pretty early. I got in double digits. Early double digits is when I got into Cardano. Well, actually, if rich people start getting wrecked, regulations will come. Otherwise, business as usual. Yes and no. I think Doge is being pumped and being bought and sold so widely. It is probably the most. It beat Bitcoin in terms of trade volume on a day last week. I can't remember which day it was when it was pumping. That tells me that there's a lot of new people that are trading with Dogecoin. And when that massive amount of people suffer losses, the SEC is not going to sit back. They are going to be begging. All these people are going to lose money. All these politicians, all these news media outlets, they're going to be begging. Oh shit, they're going to be begging for regulation after this. So yeah, it's going to hurt us overall. Can you imagine a future where we start getting paid in different cryptocurrencies? I wake up to that vision every single day. Like I was actually recently asked via my TikToks. Somebody reached out to me and they're developing an app and they wanted my advice and they wanted my help to develop an app in crypto and they wanted to use my knowledge. And I said, sure. And he asked me, what my rate would be for the consultation. And I straight up told him, I don't care what you pay me as long as you pay me in crypto. I don't want US dollars. I don't want pounds. I don't want any fiat currency. I want crypto. So yeah, I'm working with somebody right now and he's developing an app. And I want to specifically only be paid in crypto. So yes, I can imagine that. And that's all I want ever. Hasn't America already done that? I see Tether. Okay. No. Tether is... What is the easiest way to explain that? Tether is a stable coin that is linked to the price of the US dollar. So whatever the price of the US dollar is in the market, Tether is equal to that or as close as possible. But it is not the US government, i.e. the Federal Reserve, that is controlling the supply or minting the Tether token. It is the Tether company that is doing that. So it is a private company that is minting these tokens and selling them on the crypto market. Cardano doesn't give an answer for atomic cosmopolity. All in radix DLT will overtake these Gen 3s. That went over my head. I have no idea what you're going with that. I don't even know what composability? I don't know, man. That went over my head. It was like last October when I found out, ended up selling profits and I'm slowly buying in. Yeah, I would definitely do that. I'm holding my ADA bag long term for sure. Question, can you share your other handles to communicate, e.g. WhatsApp? Alfred, I'm very concerned about my well-being and my identity, and I'm worried about being robbed. No, in all honesty, I don't mind connecting with people, but I don't want to publicly make my personal WhatsApp number available because, as I said in previous lives, I'm not an influencer. I'm not like some celebrity or anything. Like I'm just a normal guy like you, and I don't want my personal information out there. But the closest I can get is if you click the link in my bio, it's a Hey Link Me. At the bottom of that Hey Link Me is a message input. You can put your name, your email, and you can write me a little message. And that message, I check my Hey Link Me every single day, multiple times a day. If you send me a message there, I will reply to you on via email. I will reply to you via email. And if there's anything in particular that I can help you with, I will do my best, but I do not provide financial information, financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor. If we build some kind of relationship, then maybe, yeah, I'll share my WhatsApp or something. But that's not a guarantee. I've actually already had this happen to me where somebody tried to scam me using that Hey Link Me. So I'm very suspicious and about who reaches out to me and for what reason. So that's why I like to communicate via email, because there's not much you can do with my email before I give out my phone number or WhatsApp or anything like that. So if you want to reach out to me directly, please do. I'm not saying don't. I would love to hear from you guys. But just please respect my privacy. And if I don't reply, it's not for any adverse reason. I hope that covers it. Do I think the 28% that's owned that Dogecoin that's owned by one person is Robinhood? I do not think it's Robinhood. I don't think Robinhood owns any Dogecoin, because Robinhood trades on paper. I do believe they own stocks, but I don't believe they own any cryptocurrency. Because if you read their terms and conditions, which I did, my very first video that I made on TikTok was a series of 7 videos, and it was all about Dogecoin. And there was a section that I did about Robinhood where I went and I read their terms and conditions, and it says plain as day that none of the Dogecoin you buy on Robinhood is actual Dogecoin. You are basically trading on paper and you're speculating on the price of Dogecoin via Robinhood. So because you bought 15,000 Dogecoin at 3 cents on Robinhood doesn't mean you have 15,000 Dogecoin in your possession, or that Robinhood has 15,000. It's just paper trading. So on paper, you paid them $15,000 at a particular price, and now you're just waiting for that price to go up to sell it. But I do not believe they own any Dogecoin. I think that wallet is owned by a very clever whale, somebody who has been accumulating Doge in multiple wallets for a very long time, and now just doesn't give a fuck anymore, and it's just consolidating it all into one wallet. This channel is straight facts. I do my best. Thank you. See all these ETH 2.0 delays, they can't upgrade. If they do, DeFi breaks apart. That is why I believe in Cardano over... Oh, thank you, Kiki. That's why I believe in Cardano over Ethereum. People shit on Cardano and Charles Hoskinson all the time because they say, it doesn't even have smart contracts. It can't do this. It can't do that. I understand that. The reason... It's not that they can't. He could literally put out an update tomorrow and have smart contracts live. Like, it's not that he doesn't know how to do it. He co-founded Ethereum. He knows how to do it. He's trying to find a way to make sure to do it properly so that you don't have situations like this where DeFi breaks apart because you made an update. Or you don't have situations where people stop using apps on your network because the gas rates are so fucking high, which is exactly what's happening with Ethereum. I don't like to trade on DEXs that much anymore. Like if the price of Ethereum, if the gas prices are low, then I will go and I'll do a swap on an Ethereum DEX. Otherwise, I'm not touching it because I don't want to waste money on gas. Like I don't want to waste money on transaction fees. It's ridiculous. So that is why I believe in Cardano. Yes, they're taking their time. They're doing research. They're spending all that time and money to do research to make sure that they build a great blockchain. When I first heard about Cardano, I was really suspicious, same as everybody else. I was really suspicious, and I was like, man, why aren't they doing it? It's because I didn't understand their vision. once you understand Cardano's vision, then you will agree with them that you're right. There's no rush to have smart contracts out. Every Tom, Dick, and Sally could have, a network out there with smart contracts. Tron's out there, Ethereum's out there. How well are they doing? Aiden is the best. Don't public any information about you. I would try not to. Robinhood owns zero crypto. You can't withdraw because they don't have it. Agree. Holy damn, that's crazy. Not your keys, not your crypto. 100%. Alfred, yes, I'd be happy to communicate with you too. So just send me a message on my Hey Link Me, and if I can help in any way, I will do my best. I'm sorry, I'm mind blown right now. Kiki, what did I say to blow your mind? What do I think about the news of China coming out with the cryptocurrency? I actually I started making, so when I make TikToks, sometimes I will ad lib them, and sometimes I will it's on a script, but talking points, and I'll have talking points where I want to mention something. And I was planning a video on China coming out with the cryptocurrency, and I honestly believe China is going to take over the world economically, and they deserve to because they're doing all the right things. I do not agree with China as the CCP as a form of government. I don't agree with the direction they're taking, and I certainly don't agree with their treatment of the Uyghurs. However, when it comes to the economic sector, they are doing all the right things, and they are going to economically take over the world, and they deserve to because they're doing all the right things. And the starting foundation with that is having a centralized currency that is digitized. Mona, thank you for that. I appreciate it. So yeah, I think China will deservedly beat out the rest of the world. I don't know what this bag is, but I love seeing it. Thank you. What do I think of Okta? I don't know what Okta is. I'm sorry, I can't comment on that. Sorry, there's just so many cryptos out there. It's really hard to keep track of it all. Silly question, but what is DeFi? It's not a silly question at all. It's a very confusing subject, and it even confused me in the beginning. DeFi is short for decentralized finance. So what that basically means is, if you want to get a loan right now, what do? You go to a bank and you apply for a loan, and they decide whether or not they approve you for that loan based on your merits. And obviously, this system benefits rich people because, their credit scores are better, whatever reason, they're not on hardships. They want a loan to become even richer. Whereas something like you or I, we just want a new car, we want a house, maybe we need to pay some bills, and our finances are already not in a good situation, so we're not likely to get approved for that. Decentralized finance allows users like you or I who have extra money lying around that we're not using to lend that money out to our fellow people, to our fellow community members, and so they can use that for whatever purpose so long as they pay it back. So DeFi allows us to lend and borrow money and use it in real world applications. So I could go and I could borrow some Ethereum, transfer that into my account, cash it out as US dollars, go pay that bill I need to pay, work really hard for the next month, gather up that money and pay that back. So that's what DeFi really, the essence of DeFi is connecting a community together to help each other out. And yes, the people who lend out the coins and lend out the money earn interest, as they should, and the interest rates are not as high as these banks. If I got a fucking a credit card, 22% interest on a credit card is insane. I'd much rather borrow from you, Kiki, and take your money and just pay you maybe 4% or 5% interest. You'll be happy because you're earning interest on money that you're not doing anything with, and I'll be happy because I'm getting a good rate, and both of us benefit. Whereas in the traditional finance system, who benefits? Rich motherfuckers and the banks. So I hope that gives you a broad sense of understanding what DeFi is. Are you in Florida? No, I'm not in Florida. I'm in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Wish I could talk, so much easier to communicate. I agree. These comments, they don't update as quickly as you guys are typing them. Like, it takes a minute for these comments to come up. Whispers that ADA is built to be quantum proof. I don't think anything is built to be quantum proof, honestly. We are so early in the age of quantum computing that most people don't understand it. I don't want to say I understand quantum computing. I know what it does, but how it works, like, is still on the deep like software level. I don't really understand how quantum computing works. On an application level, I understand how it works. So to make a claim like that, I would be lying. With money unwilling be making from Dogecoin, I will buy Ethereum. Seems like a good plan. They already have what, Jolly? Blowing people's mind since Robin doesn't own any crypto. That's why, yeah, I don't trade on Robinhood. Oh, it wasn't Mona, it was Monsi. Oh, sorry, Monsi, I got your name wrong. Sorry, it just came up for a quick second. If you have any questions, please ask me. Yeah, I'm literally just sitting here waiting for comments to refresh. Do better, TikTok. Do better. What does this do? Questions. Q&A. Come on, refresh. I know people said something. It said 43 messages. Okay. I've never been a China hater, like a lot of people, to be honest. The USA government hands aren't clean either. Yeah. If I get into that conversation, like, we're not going to be talking crypto anymore. because I have very strong political views that are, one, very anti-US government, and two, very anti any corrupt government, and three, I don't think a single form of government exists today that is truly beneficial for people. I'll leave it at that. I'm talking so much, but you can't see them. Yeah, it literally, like you leave the message and I scroll all the way to the bottom and I don't see anything. I have to wait a minute for it to, like, pop up. So it takes a minute. You're welcome. Oh, thanks again, Monsi. Get it right. And Kiki, you too. Thanks for those presents. I appreciate it. BSC does not equal DeFi. Anything on Binance Chain? Why do you say that, Justice? Why do you say that Binance Chain does not equal DeFi? Because PancakeSwap is... Well, I mean, I wouldn't really call that DeFi, would I? Why do you say that? Please elaborate. Jolly, wow, I wish I would have known that. Known what? Which is your favorite ASIC script miner? I don't ASIC script mine, so I can't answer that question. I have about 60K out on loans. Wow, that's a lot. Thank you, Jolly Halo. Yeah, I don't have any funds that I'm loaning out right now. I would love to, but everything that I have is pretty much being invested right now. I'm trying to grow my portfolio into the $1 million range, so hopefully in the future. No one pays you back? Really? Nobody pays you back? Well, they're just going to end up paying more in interest. And if you're and And Jolly Halo, if you're having trouble with people paying you back, then instead of actively lending out your money, you could transfer it to Nexo. I made a video about Nexo. It's part of my passive income series. They do all of the lending for you. They will literally just pay you interest every single day that you hold the coins in that wallet. So if you ever want to withdraw the money, you can do it at any time. So there's no lockup period. I know when you're actively lending out money, you can't withdraw it because obviously somebody's using it and it's locked in. So if you're having trouble with that, maybe you can split that up. Maybe split up your portfolio and do half of it in Nexo and do the other half however you're lending it, and hopefully that will balance out and you'll see more returns. Me personally, I do have some money in an Nexo wallet, but it's not very much because, as I just said, most of it is trading. Banks were done once Bitcoin was launched. Yeah, it took a while. It took a while, but yeah, and they're still out there. New to crypto, which exchange? Oh shit! See, the comment went up because all these other comments loaded. Let me go back up. Go back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. New to crypto, which exchange would you recommend after using Coinbase? That is a difficult question because it depends on what you're trying to do and whether or not you want to trade on margin. There's a lot of and I keep saying third party. I just say that because they're not registered in the United States. I'm going to assume you're in the United States with that Coinbase. But any other exchanges, there's like KuCoin. KuCoin is a really big exchange. There's FTX. FTX is also a really big exchange. I have experience with KuCoin. I don't have much experience with FTX. But yeah, I think that requires a little bit more research. Yes, remember my name too. I remember your name, Kiki, don't worry. You don't charge interest? Wait, Jolly, you lend out your money and you don't charge interest? You are a saint. Is there a way to get into DeFi now? Which tokens or coins perform that? Actually, I have a website for that. It's let me pull it up. I bookmarked it. Okay, CoinGape.com has a specific section for DeFi news. So they will list different DeFi projects that are going on, what's going on with them, and basically news relating to any kind of DeFi projects. If you're looking to lend, the biggest lending DeFi project is through Aave, AAVE. And there's also Yearn.finance. Basically, you can just lock up your Bitcoin or your Ether and earn interest on it through that. So the website is CoinGape, GAPE, and you just want to search DeFi news on that website. You're inspiring me to start speaking out, man. My views aren't very acceptable. What views is that? I hope you're not saying racist things. Sugar Ray, when you did the first live? When did I do the first live? On Sunday? What's today? Tuesday? I did my first live on Sunday. And somebody suggested that I should put my lives on YouTube so you guys can rewatch them, and maybe I'll do that. But that live was 3 hours long, and shit, that's long. Maybe I'll do it, but I don't know who'd want to sit there and scroll through 3 hours of me rambling. Where can I find Cardano? It's not on Robinhood or E-Trade. Yeah, it's not going to be on Robinhood or E-Trade because these are not proper exchanges for crypto. You will find Cardano on Binance. You will find it on plenty of dexes. If you go to my profile, if you visit my profile, I have a video that says where to buy crypto, and that tells you exactly where you can find any crypto. So go watch that video. Jolly, what is the best platform to buy DeFi? If you're talking about the coins are listed on basically any of the major exchanges. So Coinbase will have some DeFi tokens. Binance will have some DeFi tokens. Sorry, I just got distracted by a racist comment. I fucking hate these guys. Like, can I kick this guy out? Yeah, I just blocked him. Okay, cool. He's blocked. What was I saying? DeFi tokens, yes. They're listed on a lot of major exchanges. It just depends on which DeFi token you're looking for. And again, if you just watch that where to buy crypto video and you search that particular coin, like Uni or Pancake, it will tell you exactly which markets you can buy them at. I believe in helping others. Oh, you're so sweet. Me too. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Is anyone here familiar with Algorand? Yeah, I stake my Algorand. I don't have a lot, but I stake it just because the staking rewards are about like 7 to 8%. So yeah, I bought a few Algorand when it was less than $1, and I just put it up for staking. I'm not actively trading with it or anything like that. But yeah, is there something you want to know about it? How come we have just 31 view or member? We should click on OK on the screen to bring more people in. Yeah, that'd be nice. But I'm happy that at least 31 people are in here and you guys are asking me questions and I'm helping. I'm not too concerned with, my follower count or anything. I'm just here to spread as much knowledge as I can for as long as I can. New to crypto, TG Indian Boy, new to crypto, trying to get my portfolio started. Any recommendations on where to buy? I use Robinhood. Robinhood is not a good platform for crypto because they don't have support for crypto. They list crypto on there that you can buy, but you don't own any of the crypto that you buy. If you want to actually own the crypto that you buy, you have to join a proper exchange. I've got 2 listed in my bio. I've got Coinbase and I've got Binance. And depending on where you live, one or the other might be better for you. If you live in the United States, use Coinbase. If you live anywhere outside the United States, use Binance. Political ideology aligns with yours. Fact over opinion. How long have I been doing this? Is there a way to know that? Like, how long have I been live? What time did I start? Like 7:30 or something? It's been 2 hours. Look up the Crypto Quadrilemma, must read. I can't make any promises, but I will do my best. Thanks, brother. You're very welcome, Sugar Ray. By the way, are you named after the band? Because I love that band. Someday, when my life has passed me by. Bro, please don't skip my questions. I promise I'm not trying to skip anybody's questions. These comments are just not refreshing quicker. Charlie Halo, thanks for your help. You're very welcome. My pleasure. Are you familiar with those Reddit moons? I don't know how to change it into real money. No, I don't actively. I haven't posted or lived on Reddit in very many years. It got really toxic for me, so I left it behind and I never really went back. So I'm sorry, I really don't know. Heather, what was your question, bro? Can you type it in again? There's only 3 different Binance apps in Apple Store. There are 3 different Binance. Okay, Sugar Ray, are you in the United States? Because if you're in the United States, you need to look for Binance.us. TikTok app for you is so wonky. Tell me about it, girl. Damn. Yeah, I keep hearing about Mina on TikTok as well, and I haven't really done the research myself. And I don't like to listen to what other people say. I like to research for myself. So maybe I will add that to my list of coins to talk about. I made a promise that I would do SafeMoon, so SafeMoon is number 1, and then I'll put Mina next. Oh, you got the name at work? Okay, that's cool. You're still Sugar Ray. Can you please talk about Cardano? Yeah, so Sugar Ray, if you're in US, you need to look for Binance.us. But it was extremely difficult for me to get confirmed with Binance. Not saying you will have that same experience. I hope you don't. And if you can do Binance over Coinbase, highly recommend. Frank, talk about Cardano. I've been talking a lot about Cardano. I'm a huge supporter of Cardano. I think it will revolutionize how we use crypto, and it will hopefully help with adaptability on the mainstream. But if you have a specific question, please ask. VinMX, I listen to your videos whenever I get a chance. They have helped me a great deal. Thank you. You're very welcome. I'm happy that I'm actually making a difference in people's lives. All right, I need to put a time limit on this thing because I feel like I'm going to sit here all night if I don't. And I haven't had dinner yet. I'm getting pretty hungry. So how about 15 more minutes and then I go get some grub in my belly? I hope that's okay with you guys. And then, yeah, I will seriously consider making a YouTube channel, and at least for the start, I'll just put these lives on there so you guys can revisit them again. But honestly, a 3-hour video, I don't know if I have the patience to edit it and cut out all the extra stuff that I do, so you might just have to scroll through it. Got it. Thank you again. You the man, Broheim. I've learned a lot in just these 2 lives you did. You're very welcome, bro. Happy to help. I heard about SafeMoon and how it's impossible to get to 1 cent because of their market cap. Again, I haven't done deep research into SafeMoon, but SafeMoon burns a portion of their coins on every transaction, so it is by design deflationary. So at its current market cap, yes, it is impossible to get it to 1 cent. But if it continues the burning of their coins, the supply will continuously reduce, and that will increase the value of the coin itself. However, that's not me saying that it will be worth a penny or 2 pennies or $1 in the future. It could very well die out because the hype behind SafeMoon dies out. That is the whole thing behind hype coins. It's like when the market is booming. Right now we're in a bull market and the market is booming and everybody's has money, they're making money, and they're willing to spend money on these little shit coins like SafeMoon and Dogecoin because everybody's got money to burn. But as soon as the real price correction happens and we go from a bull market to a bear market, they're going to immediately pull all their money out of these shit coins and secure their profits and maybe buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, the real cryptocurrencies, on the cheap. And when that happens, all these coins are going to die. So Never bought any stock, trying to learn what is the best place to start. I don't talk very much about stocks. I touched briefly on them. I'm more about cryptocurrency. I think with anything, if you want to start, then just do your research. Hi from Georgia. Hello. Okay, bro. I won't. I'll try and look up quadrilemma. With SEX, will government be able to trace transactions and tax them? It depends on what coin you're using. Anything on the blockchain can be traced with blockchain analysis, and there are companies out there that exist right now that is their only purpose, to analyze the blockchain of, let's say, Bitcoin, and see what transactions are being made and to trace coins and who they belong to. So with a SEX, every single transaction is logged and monitored because it's a centralized entity, and if they want to operate within the government and they want a charter to link bank accounts to convert fiat currency to convert fiat currency to crypto, they will need to go through the bank to get their approval. So yes, every transaction you make on a centralized exchange is tracked and reported to the central tax authority. In the United States, Coinbase and Binance US do report to the IRS every time you make a transaction. So keep that in mind. Royal Knights, bro, thank you for being with me the entire time. I appreciate it. I can't believe I've been here for 2 hours talking. Yeah, I wish they had a timer. I wish I knew. I literally wish I knew. I seriously gotta pee, you guys. Probably shouldn't have said that. Dogecoin to the moon. Okay, cool. Vin MX. What do I think about XRP, VeChain, HBAR, Stellar for long-term holds? I personally am long-term on VeChain. I do see profits in XRP and in Stellar, but I don't hold any. I don't have much knowledge about HBAR, so I don't want to comment. Which wallet do you recommend for security? Heard someone lost 300K and can't do anything about it. The most secure wallet is an offline wallet. An offline wallet is one that is not connected to the internet. Because if you connect anything to the internet, you are opening yourself up for being hacked. Now, the only way anybody can lose their coins is if somebody gets a hold of their private keys. And when that happens, that's definitely due to human error. It's not due to the software or anything like that. But yes, some larger wallets like Trezor and Ledger have been known to be hacked in the past, and they store all of your keys for you. So if you're using a wallet such as that, you are opening yourself up to being hacked. However, these are big companies and they're insured. So, I mean, you really don't have much to worry about. But it's just inconvenient to have your coins stolen and have to wait for insurance. See, I'm starting to lose my voice. Come on, comments, refresh. How about with DEX? Can they trace funds and tax them? Sounds to me like you're trying to evade tax, bro. Depends on which coins you use, but in theory, this is what a DEX is designed for. It's designed to make exchanges and swaps with anonymity. And that is as much as I can say on that. Decent wallet with fingerprint? No idea, bro. I've never used it, so I can't comment on it. How often do I go live? This is literally my second live in history, even though I've had my TikTok account open for a few months now. But yeah, I went live for the first time on Sunday, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm having fun now too, actually. So I don't really know how to answer that question, how often I will go live or how often I plan on going live. I wish there was a way TikTok would pay me to go live, because that way it'll make it worth my time. But yeah, if I do go live, it would probably be Monday through Wednesdays and maybe like a Sunday every so often. Those are the days that I'm most free. Thursdays through Saturdays, I occupy myself and try and take a break from TikTok. Ooh. Do I work or what? Hold on, what did I just do? Cancel. What did I just do? Done. Okay. Do I work or just do crypto? I haven't worked an actual job in 3 years. Yeah. So I don't really work. Every now and then, if I need money, I'll go and I'll do some side work. But I am blessed in my life where currently I don't need to work. But with that being said, I mentioned earlier that the majority of my money, my portfolio, is in crypto, and I don't pull out my crypto profits and spend them. So when I do need some money, I will go do a little bit of work, and that's how I'll get some money. But overall, I don't really have to work. I haven't worked since 2017. Damn, bro. That's the dream, isn't it? Like, to get to a point in time where you don't have to work, but you work not for whatever you do for pleasure. And if you can monetize that and have it make you money, then that's the ultimate dream. So what I was doing previously, before COVID fucked everything up for me and ruined my life, I was traveling around the world and I was doing photography work. I have a background in graphic design as well, and my hobby was doing photography. So I would travel and I would do photography for local businesses wherever I went, and I would gain a little bit of money, and that would help me with my travels. But at the same time, I had my savings and I had my investments, and that was me living my best life. Like, I went where I wanted, whenever I wanted, and I wasn't staying at 5-star hotels, obviously, right? Because that's just a waste of money. Yeah, I find that if I don't scroll the comments, like, it keeps updating. But as soon as I scroll back to like read comments that people left, it stops updating. Yeah, so yeah, Kiki, it's kind of working a little bit better. But yeah, anyway, because COVID, I couldn't travel anymore, and I was just stuck back here in the US, and I don't very much like it here, and I cannot wait to leave again. So really, really looking forward to that day. Sorry I left and came back. It's okay. I know you got a life. I've been needing to pee for the longest time, and I said I would leave in like, I gave myself a 15-minute time limit. So I'm ending this live soon, guys. Take me with you, please. Not sure how you would help, but okay. Reboot your device. There's nothing wrong with my phone. I have an iPhone. Go to the bathroom and get something to eat. Yes, that's very good advice. I should really do that. Sugar Ray, where are you located? Are you in New York? Because why wouldn't? Because unless you downloaded the wrong Binance app, because you have to make sure you download Binance US. Because I got that message first as well when I downloaded Binance. It told me I was in the wrong location and I needed Binance.us. You can teach me how to trade crypto good, and then I'll get rich and leave. I need to teach myself first. Yeah, New York, man. New York is very difficult, and I think it has everything to do with the fact that Wall Street is in New York, and they're making it extremely difficult to trade cryptocurrency in New York. Try Coinbase. Agree with Maria over there. Maria said Coinbase. Yeah, try Coinbase. Okay, guys, I really hate to do this, but I can't hold my pee anymore, and I really need to get some food. So I'm gonna end this live, and I'll try and go live again sometime again this week. I can't make any promises, and I know a lot of you have told me to make a YouTube channel, so I will very seriously consider that. I'll seriously consider making a YouTube channel, and the first thing I'll do is I'll put this live, and I'll put the first live that I did on YouTube, and I cannot promise if I will edit all the extra stuff out of it, like all the breaks from scrolling and stuff. So hopefully you guys will get something out of it. But thank you so much for joining me on this live, and thank you, Kiki, for all of your gifts. I don't know what they do, but hopefully hopefully they get me something, but I appreciate that. So thank you guys again for joining me, and if you have any questions, in the link in my bio is hey link me. Down at the bottom is like this little section where you can fill out, and you can type in your name, email, and a message, and if you want to send me a message, send it there, and I will reply when I can. Otherwise, nice seeing you guys. Bye.